Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. This video is part of operating systems video course and today's topic is process. Topics covered in this video are process, process state and process control block. A process can be thought of as a program in execution. A process will need certain resources such as CPU time, memory, files and IO devices to accomplish its task. These resources are allocated to the process either when it is created or when it is executing. Operating system processes execute system code and user processes execute user code. Process contains text section, data section, stack, and heap when it is in the memory. Text section contains program code, content of the processor's register, and the current activity is represented by the value of program counter. Data section contains global variable. Stack contains the temporary data such as functions, parameter, return addresses, and the local variables. And heap is a memory that is dynamically allocated during the process runtime. A program by itself is not a process. A program is a passive entity, such as file containing a set of instructions, often called as executable file. A process is an active entity with a program counter specifying the next instruction to execute and a set of associated sources. A program becomes a process when an executable file is loaded into the memory. And there are two common techniques for loading the executable files by using the double click on icon or by entering the executable file name in the command line, like program.exe or a.out. As a process executes, it changes its state. A process may be in one of the following states: new, running, waiting, ready, and terminated. The process is being created, it is called in the new state. When the instructions are being executed, it is called in the running state. Whenever the process is waiting for some event to occur, such as IO completion or reception of a signal, it is called in the waiting state. Whenever the process is waiting to be assigned a processor or a CPU, it is called in the ready state. And whenever the process has finished its execution, it is called in the terminated state. As you can see in the image, a new process is created, and after that, it is going into the ready state. And whenever a CPU is attached to the process is in the running state. And if any interrupt occur, then it becomes again in the ready state. Or else, if it is waiting for any IO event, it is come back to the waiting state. Whenever the IO event complete, it goes to the ready state and again waiting for the CPU to be in the running state. Once the CPU is allocated, it is again in the running state, and after that execution is completed, it is in the terminated state. Process control block. Each process is represented in the operating system by a process control block, also known as task control block. It contains many pieces of information associated with a specific process, like process state, process number, program counter, registers, memory limit, and the list of open files. Let's talk about all those things. Process state. The state may be new, ready, running, waiting, or terminated, and so on. Program counter. The counter indicates the address of the next instruction to be executed for this process. CPU registers. The registers vary in the number and type depending on the computer architecture. They include accumulators, index registers, stack pointers, and general purpose registers, plus any conditional code information. Along with the program counter, these state information must be saved when an interrupt occurs to allow the process to be continued correctly afterwards. CPU scheduling information. This information includes a process priority, pointers to a scheduling queue, and any other scheduling parameters. Memory management information. This information may include the value of the base and limit registers and the page table or the segment table, depending on the memory system used by the operating system. Accounting information. The information includes the amount of CPU and real time used, time limits, account numbers, job or process numbers, and so on. IO status information. This information includes the list of IO devices allocated to the process or a list of open files and so on. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any doubts or any suggestions, please do comment, and do not forget to subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon for latest updates. Thank you.